Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. I heard down the grapevine that some of you really didn't like Horst, the horse host. But that's not surprising because apparently nobody who played his game liked him, nobody internally at Nintendo liked him, so I guess, you know what? It honestly, it just fits. It just fits. Horst, maybe not a great host, but I think I can do a better job despite what he has done, the damages that may have been laid. So today we've got July Nintendo Direct rumblings and some really cool announcements that just happened an hour ago. Plus, I'm streaming Summer Games Fest tomorrow. Me, not the horse, me. Okay, we're going to kick it off at 11:45 a.m. Pacific, 2:45 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be like 7:45 p.m. UK if I have that correct. Summer Games Fest kicks off 2 hours of brand new reveals and announcements and trailers, and fingers crossed we get something super sweet for Nintendo Switch. We know that at least a few games that will be on Switch will appear there, and who knows what surprises they could have, maybe something truly incredible. Plus, there's no E3, so it's just a really fun way to enjoy the Summer Games Fest, Festivus, with me, and we can have a great time. I always love streaming with all of you. So link in the description down below. That's tomorrow, Thursday. Big deal, big moments, hopefully big games. Now onto some other games that I think are really darn nifty. TMNT got some DLC, some new DLC. This just popped up out of nowhere. Dimension Shell Shock. Figured this would have been a Games Fest announcement, but it's not. It's bringing in Usagi Yojimbo, everybody's favorite ninja rabbit. He's a new playable character. There's new colorways for the already existing characters, and most importantly, a new mode. Now what's interesting here is they don't call it new levels, but at the same time they say new style of interdimensional battles featuring like multiverse stuff. Very interesting, and we do see new scenes in the trailer for the DLC. I hope that there are new levels, or at least that this new mode is pretty comprehensive. The fact that it's getting labeled its own Dimension Shell Shock DLC, and it has a character and colors, I'd like imagine that, hey, there's gonna be like substantial content for you to complete with your friends. Me and my brother loved playing through Shredder's Revenge. I'm super pumped for this. It's on Switch. This is glorious. The only thing not great is they didn't give us a date. Now, perhaps that is coming at Summer Games Fest if they run this trailer again. I'm not so sure, but I do really like the look of this. I know some people are big fans of Mr. Yojimbo, all right? And again, I hope that there are really new levels because I don't know, I love this. Some of the screenshots are just delicious for this. Amazing art, amazing music. There's new tracks in this DLC. Let me know if you're excited for Dimension Shell Shock. Maybe you're more of a Pikmin player. Now this really ruffled some feathers when it dropped a new Pikmin 4 trailer, the first since the February Direct. Nothing has really started or happened for Pikmin 4 marketing, but now it has with the Rise to the Occasion trailer. And we learn that we get to make our own strange little man, or woman, or person, or creature, or thing. It's a big-nosed, helmetized dudette, or dude, or thing, and a lot of people said, hey, this really does silence June Direct rumors. Not going to be a Direct until after Pikmin. They put out this amazing trailer, but in reality, guys and girls, this is a small trailer. Look, it's a minute 19, and if you get rid of the Switch, it's a minute 17, and if you get rid of the Nintendo at the end, it's a minute 13. All right, this is a very small bite-sized trailer, and it's basically just a big nose simulator. All right, it's just showing you like, yo, make your ID badge. Character customization is Nintendo's foray into the 21st century. They let us customize our Splatoon 3 avatar. Now they're letting us customize our Pikmin 4 avatar. Honestly, I think it's a bigger deal here because you learn to love. You really fall into a relationship with this small crusty that's just crash landed on some planet and trying to survive amongst a terrifying world. Some could argue that Pikmin is Nintendo's truest horror title, but I'll leave that for another debate. Pikmin 4, July 21st. And this trailer to me does not betray anything about a Direct or about more Pikmin or even a Pikmin specific Direct, because it literally just shows like you can have a cute button nose and some elf ears. That's like really all it's doing. And I kind of would like it if they had other Nintendo IP in here. They probably won't, but imagine if we could have a little Link hat, or we could have a little Mario nose, a little Mario stash. That'd be pretty cool. You can't argue with that. Last game before we get to the July Direct stuff, My Time at Sandrock getting it full launch on September 26th. All right, this is the Switch release date for My Time at Sandrock, a game that's already out in early access on PC. But early access is always a fickle beast. Do you dive in? Do you wait till the game is really ready? Do you burn some of your time early, but then you get to also play it before others? It's a tough decision, but now on Switch, you don't have to worry. September 26th is when the sequel to My Time at Portia, or Portia, will be launching. It has online co-op after launch date, but this is sort of your big farming exploration. They've added a lot in My Time at Sandrock. I'm actually excited to play this. I kind of was waiting for it to be out of early access. The graphics are significantly improved. The environment is all sandy. It reminds me of Arizona where I live. And it looks really, really nice in these not so Switch screenshots. I'm pretty darn pumped to play this. It's going to be, I think, one of the better indie releases of the year. And as long as everything can come together, you know, it should be fun. It's got a different publisher this time around. It's a little weird to me, but I do think this will be an awesome opportunity for Animal Crossing fans or people that like, you know, Harvest Moon and those style of games. September 26th, let's get to the big kahuna. Jeff Grubb is back in the news fray, this time not about his hair, but maybe about his hair all the same. Jeff Grubb has said that he's heard rumblings of a July Nintendo presentation. Now, right now, there's a lot of debate around wording. Okay, we had like a little tweet a while back from a Kotaku editor who was saying that there's new Nintendo digital showcases later this year. Some people just said like, okay, duh. Some people said, okay, this is the first rumblings. And some people said, digital showcase, why didn't you just say direct? Now Jeff Grubb is saying that he's heard early rumblings that something's going to be in July. Whether that is a proper direct, a partner direct, or a third-party showcase, he doesn't know. However, they want to frame, could even be a direct mini or a digital showcase. Now, what's interesting about digital showcase is that implies not direct, not games, but hardware. And I will let you know that the last two hardware reveals, the Switch Lite and the Switch OLED, both happened in early July. Then they were followed up by a September and October launch just a couple months later, so never say never about a Switch hardware showcase. Grubb says he has no idea what kind of show it is, but it seems like it's happening. Don't expect anything until at least next month, if that even happens at all, is what he said. It seems pretty likely that something could happen next month, although a July Direct would be weird. So he's even admitting that a proper Direct in July would be weird, given Nintendo typically likes to use the September timeframe before Tokyo Game Show and get their ducks in a row for the holiday season then. But this year is very weird because we don't know anything beyond Pikmin 4, and so popping before Pikmin 4 might be a pretty good plan. Yesterday, I posted a video about the first official update for Metroid Prime 4 in 4.5 years. The UK Nintendo site is prepping for something Metroid Prime 4. Very interesting. Check that video out if you want to see, but it makes a lot of sense that Metroid Prime 4 could be a part of whatever's happening in July. Now, I don't want to get too crazy excited because a proper direct is like up here for me. A hardware showcase, a digital showcase would be like way up here. But then you have the other word choices. You have direct mini, you have partner showcase, you have all these things that maybe aren't as exciting because they don't really contain the stuff that we're curious about. I will say from my perspective, it would be quite odd for Nintendo to host something that highlights other games coming out, but not Nintendo's games. Because we already know about some other games coming out, like Mortal Kombat 1 is in September. My Time at Sandrock is in September. What the heck is from Nintendo in September? We don't know that. So I do feel like Nintendo needs to get out ahead of that. When they choose to do so, I don't know. There's also a chance that the July presentation that Jeff Grubb is hearing about could be a Pikmin 4 dedicated direct. Splatoon got one, Smash Bros got one. Lots of games have received dedicated presentations, even Xenoblade. So Pikmin 4 getting a complete presentation to highlight all the modes, the new features, and what makes this truly the best Pikmin game, that makes perfect sense. In fact, I would bet on that maybe the most. I'll hold out hope that it could be a hardware reveal because that would just be to the moon, or a proper direct because Nintendo does need to announce what the heck is coming after Pikmin 4. And waiting until September means, what, August gets another Twitter drop like everybody wants to Switch? I mean, I suppose that's possible, and then September you announce your October, November game, but that's really shortening the timetable. That's making your marketing so squished. You're saying like, okay, we're going to announce Metroid Prime 4 and a 2D Mario in September, and they're out in November and December. Like, that doesn't really give a lot of time for pre-orders, for hype, or for people to prep to pick up a Switch for the holiday season. I do feel like Nintendo needs to announce at least some of what's coming before September, because they want to get people geared up to buy or play or plan for Switch, especially if they want to hit their target of 15 million units, which right now they're not really on track for. Not to say Zelda didn't do work for them, it obviously did, but they need more to incentivize new Switch purchases, especially around the holiday gift-giving season. So July is what Jeff Grubb is hearing. Some people still insist that something could happen in June. I won't make any promises. I don't know when it's going to happen. I currently have zero sources or zero insider information, but when Jeff Grubb starts bubbling, I think that's when things are going to really start to domino. We might see other insiders comment, and in fact, if you really want to be truthful, Grubb is the second person. Ethan Gatch from Kotaku is the first who said there'd be more digital showcases, and now Jeff Grubb is getting more narrowed in with July. Still don't know what it is. Could the Switch 2 be around the corner? You basically have your pick of a bunch of new games from Nintendo to fill out the rest of the year, or Switch 2, because the option of them doing nothing, it's not an option. There's only two options here, and one of them could be revealed in July. So let me know what you think it's going to be in July. Pikmin Direct Mini Partner Showcase, Digital Hardware Showcase, or a true blue and red Direct. Let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive there. Sorry about the horse. Try to keep him away. Until next time, SwitchForce out.